good now? Okay. Okay. So, last time we were here, we had to stop because the stream was not cooperating. Which is no surprise anymore. I have to find where this guy is. Oh, there you are. What am I doing right now? so weird. Meow. Okay. Oh. No! Damn it! Oh, jeez! Well, that's not what I fully wanted to do. Who in the fuck are you? Good afternoon to you, sir. I'm called Grifty, the Traveling Minstrel. I spend my days here in leisure, spinning tales to spin the senses. I know but a few of the stories that surround those town of Rogueport. If you like, I can share with you, but it will require just a few coins. If there's a tale you want to hear, there are tales I can tell you now. Interesting. Oh! But that was you! You freaking gent! That was you! we go. Actually, I want to see what happens. Hi, Stupid Ketchup, how are you? Sorry I haven't been streaming lately. A lot has been going on. There's a potential job I might be getting. Come here. Meow, one and get up here. Silly goober. But, I might have a new job, but I gotta have the interview first. But we'll go from there. Once the interview is done, and we know whether or not I'm gonna get the job. One step at a time. Anyway, no stress on that, and just trying to keep my sanity at a decent level. Stop! Oh, I wish you luck on getting that job. I'm currently on summer break, which is nice. I wish I had summer break. It sucks. Because I really don't know if I'm gonna be able to, like, have a life, because it'd be full-time. It's a rubber factory that's not far from here. And I don't know what is gonna happen with this job, and whether I'm gonna get it or not, and whether or not I can, you know, do what's necessary. So hopefully, I'll know once I know the next time I stream, I'll announce it here. And I don't remember how to get our lucky sailor friend to join us. So I don't know what to do. I might have to look it up. It sucks, but I might have to look it up. So I don't know. But God, that job would do like $17 to $19 an hour full time. My problem is my dad. I've talked about him. He's retired now, and unfortunately, he has had a hell of a time with unions there and work just being a general prick. Like, and just in general. But, like, I'm worried that I'm going to run into the same issues as he did. And that I'm going to run into these union issues, or they're going to work me weekends 7 days a week and not have a fucking day off, and I'm worried they're going to fuck me over like Greer did to Dad. And there's not a lot that I can do about it, you know? But what am I supposed to do? It's just, I need something better. I only get paid like $10, $11 an hour. Jesus. I don't know what to do. But I'm here right now, right now. But I'm here right now. Gonna save. But that also means that I wouldn't get to stream as much because I would be working second shift, which actually works better for my sleep schedule. I am more of an evening afternoon person anyways. And yeah, I wouldn't pretty much have a life 5 days a week, but I need the money to pay off my student loans. And all the excess money I would be getting from that would go straight to, God, it would go straight to paying off the student loans. Which I need to do really bad. And even if I don't pay the student loans, I need to put money away. You can't do that while you have a food card and all that. And the other thing is, getting this job, if I do get it, God, I would lose my food card. I would lose my health insurance, but they provide health insurance. It's actually full time. But like, I guess it's just worrisome, you know, not knowing if it's gonna work out, and then I would have to reapply for all of that stuff, go back to the job that I have now. I don't know, and I'm scared because I don't know if it's gonna be worth it or not to go back to all that. You know what I mean? Like, go back to all of that stuff. So, it's a little bit stressful trying to figure out and pin down what I should do about all that. God, the other thing I need to figure out is how to manage the announcements for when I go live on Discord. Because, oh my god, every time I go live, 3 of these pop up. And it's like absolutely redonkulous. It is not necessary. Saying, hey, music's going live. Like, I should be able to have one for YouTube, one for Twitch, and one for Trovo. Like, done. That's what it should be. No, that's not what's happening. Instead, I get like 3 of the same, 2 or 3 of the same link, and it's annoying. So, I'm a little worried about that too. And I don't have much to do or say on it other than I don't have a lot of confidence. It is what it is. But at the same time, I woke up these last couple of days and felt actually pretty mentally normal. Like, I guess, like, I had motivation. Go get that cheddar. Get that cheddar. I primarily what it is, and I will be honest with you, my biggest concern is that I will lose what I love to do in replacement of making money, right? So I'm worried about doing this because I need to. And I'm not even planning on going out and getting my own place to live at this point, because even if I made $30,000 a year, I want to stay home to build up a savings. So I don't plan on moving out anytime soon unless it was an absolute emergency. But I'm afraid I'm going to have this full-time job, and then, like, for what? I'm going to lose my time to stream, I'm going to lose the time to hang out with friends, I'm going to lose whatever ability I have to myself, and whatever ability to be what I like to do to decompress. Even my spiritual practice, I feel like, is going to be a little bit at risk, because I'm not going to have time to do it. I sleep on average 9 to 10 hours a night. Now, that has changed, because I slept 7.5 hours last night. 8 or 9. It is, and it's so stressful, because I'm just concerned that I'm going to, like, lose a part of myself, because this was the fear that I had whenever you know, I was going to school was I didn't want to land a job like my dad has. He worked at the steel mill for like almost 40 years. Right? And that, I don't want that life. I don't want that life to work somewhere for that long just so I could take care of myself. And I feel like I'm losing a part of myself by doing this, but at the same time, I'm going to be probably much happier having money because I want to support small businesses. I want to be able to get nicer equipment. I want to do streaming when I have a time. My other concern is I'm a little afraid that they're going to screw me over, and that they'll be like, oh, it's 8-hour shifts full time, but they don't say in the job description how many days a week. So I think what they're hiding is that I hope what doesn't happen is I end up with 8 hours a week, 7 days a week. Because if they pull that, I'll work as long as I can until I'm about to burn out and I'll quit. Because even a couple $2,000-$3,000 in the savings is better than nothing, right? I can't do that. I work part-time as it is because of the stress that full-time did provide me when I did work close to full-time. And it's like I don't want to lose what I have gained, this interest and love for games and Twitch and my spirituality and all of that, in replacement for having a decent income. Like, I shouldn't have to sacrifice myself for that. And everybody's like, well, that's just normal, get over it. I'll give you a little life lesson I've learned, is that if they say get over it, it means for good or for better or for worse, they have dropped empathy with you. So if for any reason they say get over it, it means they don't care. It means that they want to shut you down, and they from what I've learned, if you remember, I had that one guy come into the stream, into the chat, while I was complaining about living in America. There was another person in here who was from like the UK, I think, and was curious about, you know, what is this, you know, were Americans saying that we're the best country ever sarcastically, and I explained, God, my nose itches, what the fuck? But they were like, you know, are you, when I was talking about how I just can't afford anything, I can't find a decent job, blah, 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 and they were like, get over it. That tells me, personally, that A, you have trauma that you won't come to terms with. B, you have insecurities about yourself that you feel the desire to shut someone up when they're struggling with something. And C, it tells me that you don't have a proper solution for the problem, and you just, and not in this person's case, I don't believe, but in normal circumstances, it could be that they don't have an answer because they've drilled the point in so long that they get to the point where they have to say get over it. If anybody just comes up front and says just get over it, they are not there to help. They are there to cause problems. They are there to keep riding the boat on safety, which is one of the reasons. And actually, once I find out Top of the roof and uncover the underground star piece. Okay, hold on. Let me do this real quick. Go to the east side and switch to Yoshi. Float across the river so you both go on the slip through the thin space between the two crates to get a shine sprite. Go back on top of the roof to continue to go left. You see a shine sprite in the distance. Cross the roofs to get to it. Go back to the chimney. Use your tube mode. Talk to the Bob-omb inside and go into the back of the room. Grab the other sprite and leave. You should have more than enough to upgrade Miss Mouse, so do that. Oh, we could get Miss Mouse. Talk either to Podley, the old green guy behind the counter, or Frankly, and go back to the Bob-omb that you talked to early. He'll admit of being Admiral Bobbery, but still won't join you. Go back to Podley and give the letter he gives you to Bobbery. Now he'll join you. Okay, so there's a letter. That might be a good question for the interview. How many days off should I expect per week? It is something I'm actually writing down questions, because I have a ghost hunting trip that I'm going to be going to in July, and that was already slotted at my current job. So I can't give that up. I've paid for the ticket, half the Airbnb is paid for, and half of the car rental is paid for. So for me to drop it now is asinine. This is a 2-day event. It's a 2-day investigation event. So there's 2 nights of investigations that I'm going to. And that's one of the questions I'm going to have to ask is, like, can you give me that? Yeah, you remember that conversation. But I need to ask them if it's okay if I can take that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off so that I can go to that still, you know, and then come back. And then everything would be fine and we can go on as normal because of me already being allotted those days to have this vacation trip that I was going to go on. Yeah, he did. He came in to just be a dick. He totally came in to just be a dick. Like, and the problem is you have people that like that in real life. Like, you have people who will just say, you just need to get over it. And they only do it online. Okay, they don't do it as much in real life. They do it online. That's where they, for some fucked up reason, they think it's okay to do that online. In real life, they're just like, oh, I don't know to say that. Oh, bullshit. Kiss my shiny metal ass. Because you would totally say that under normal circumstances. Also, I am in the wrong part of town. And I see it on TikTok all the time, where, like, somebody will be talking, and they'll be talking about something that is a big problem they might have, whether in their workplace, or they're having too many hours, or, you know, they might have, God, an opinion that maybe working 80 hours a week is not something to be proud of, but is just being drilled into capitalism and burns you out and forces you to become a slave to work. And they'll tell you, they'll be like, that's, you just need to get over it. Like, that's supposed to solve anything. Like, that proves anything. Like, that does anything. I don't understand people like that. Like, they think it's so cute that they can just be like, you just need to get over it. And this is life. And that, I told my therapist, and she was like, you are right, Megan. Comments like that can send someone to a sewer slide. Okay? That's code word for unaliving, because we know that TikTok and all of them pay attention to code words that are set, or certain words that are said online for sensitivity purposes, but they're things that we want to talk about, so we'll come up with code words, right? Like super slide or unalive. But it can seriously cause a person to commit. And what are we supposed to do about that? Like, we're just supposed to do nothing about it? Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? That's not the right place. Oh, also, actually, I wonder if I should just get Miss Mousy while I'm here. And talk to the guy singing by the skull, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Toad Bros Bazaar announcement new shipment of bestseller Super Luigi is now available at the item shop. It's a different perspective of what Luigi's been doing during the game. Now is the time to upgrade partner Vivian, then go to the Trouble Center. Go out the back door of the second floor of the inn and talk to Miss Mouse on the roof of Zesty's house. She'll tell you you'll find a badge for her back in Hooktail Castle. Okay, so I'm gonna go get Miss Mouse. I'm gonna include her in our group because you know, as an next secondary option. On the top of Zesty's house. I got a star piece! I wonder if I have to do the Trouble Center before I can get Miss Mouse. I might have to do that. So I might have to do that. Yeah, I might need to do that. Trouble Center. Elusive badge. Okay. I'm after an elusive badge. Must explain in person. Meet me on the roof of Zesty's house. Okay, this is where you get Miss Bowes. The poster is anonymous. This may be dangerous. Want to take this trouble. Do it and do it right. Okay, now we can go back and get Miss Mouse. Okay, so... But yeah, no, if I don't know how to put my words together, I don't say shit, because that is how you get people killed. I'm the one with the trouble. I'm a pretty lucky girl to have a strapping fellow like you to take on my trouble. Well, let me get it right to it, okay? I've done all I can to find this one elusive badge, but I failed at every turn. The badge is hidden in Hooktail's lair, of that much, I'm sure. I went to check that room after I heard about you defeated Hooktail, but nothing. I did hear rumors that to find this badge, one has to use the wind. I have no idea what that means, though. Anyway, look for it, okay, sweetie? Let's go. That should not be difficult. Okay, so... But yeah, there's like so much going on at once, and that whatever is going on is making it very stressful. I even got a warning at work. So unfortunately, there's a reason why I don't like taking morning shifts. For some reason, my stomach goes and flips backwards all the time whenever I wake up first thing in the morning. And if I wake up later in the day, I'm fine. My tummy does not hurt. But if I wake up early in the morning, I have a very likely chance that I could have an accident. Don't know why. We have no explanation for it. So I clock in a couple days ago for work, and I immediately have to go, so I run to the bathroom. Now this was like before the weekend technically starts. This might have been like Friday or Saturday. And I go running into the bathroom, and I come back, and my one coworker is like really upset. She's overwhelmed because we had a lot of orders. One of our managers was helping, because that's what they do at our store. They're really good about they're actually really good about helping departments if they know if they have the knowledge for it. They are really good about making sure that they help. So that happened, and the next day, I go to the office. I do not have the next strongest badge. Of course not. That doesn't get too much. And I get called into the office. At this point, it stresses me out when I go to the office because of things like this. And so I go in, and they tell me, you were not present for 18 minutes after you clocked out. I was like, well, I was in the bathroom, unfortunately. I came in, clocked in, and immediately had to go. So I either clock in, and get a... So I either clock in and I'm late to work, going to the bathroom, and at least I'm clocked in and don't get a check on myself, or I don't clock in and I'm late and I get a point. Or get, like, a tardy, basically. And I'm like... What do you want me to do? Like, what do you want me to do about this? And they're like, well, we just didn't know, because you didn't tell us or leave us a note on where you were, and it was so close to check-in time, or close enough time to when you came into work. And obviously, I understand. Right? Like, I'm not a dick. Like, I understand you guys not knowing where I was. Makes sense. What I don't get is that you guys have been told about my stomach issues, let alone my celiac. And yet, I'm getting a point for something I'm getting told in the office something that could have been just brought to my attention, like in just a secrecy of like some other room, or like off to the side, like, hey, we're gonna give you a warning, but we just didn't know where you were. And I was like, hey, I was in the bathroom. Mornings make my stomach sick. There's a reason, and the other reason is because of this. I have stomach problems. I don't know if it's IBS. It's not stress or anxiety, at least as far as I know, because that wouldn't have been affected by time. Maybe it is. We don't know. And I told him I went to the bathroom 4 times in 2 hours. So I got, I also got a warning for, Babato. Elgato, calm down. Calm down, Elgato. Calm down. Uh-oh. Calm down. There we go. Is there a problem, Vivian? Do you need help, Vivian? What are you doing? Vivian, bouncing! Oh my god. What the fuck, Vivian? But no, we do online orders, and so we have freezers and fridges that are in our area for the purposes of, orders. And so, we... How do I explain this? Ooh. I think I'm on the wrong side, aren't I? I think I went all the way down here for nothing, didn't I? And I took one of the bins and held them over my, like, put it on, like, not put it on, but put it, like, over my head and joking that, God, this feels so good because I'm boiling hot, and you take a freezing tote, it's going to feel nice because it's just the cold air on you. It didn't touch my head. I just put it over my head to say, God, this feels nice. They decided to give me a warning for that as well, saying I was goofing off. And I'm like, I put it over my head to make a joke about being hot. And they're like, it's a health code thing. We don't clean those totes. That's on me for dirtying myself. I can understand some complications of putting stuff on my head and putting it in the tote, but we don't clean those totes. Ever. And you're telling me it's a health code thing? But we don't clean the totes. Ever. Also, am I off sync with the, visual? Am I off sync with my visual? I need to check this because it looks like as if it's not working, and I need to check.